Hello, welcome. We're a little bit late, but we're still here. That's what matters. Sunday night, Zweihander. Hey, Jeff. We were just talking about you because some people here heard that you might run some Hackmaster, and they're very excited by it. So we'll have to get you in touch with them later. All right, we're back to Sunday night, Zweihander. Last time we left off, um, we were kind of at a crossroads at the party, and the potential for PvP is on the
He
table.
wants it so bad.
I do. I'm not gonna lie. Let's do the round table. Oh, we got a guest over on Oak's screen. We'll do the round table introductions, and then we'll hop into the recap, and then we'll go to the game because I don't even know what's gonna happen because GN hasn't told me what he.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't.
Mike, you're up first as a Ruby Goodchild.
Yeah, so I play Ruby Goodchild. She is a halfling and a gutter snipe in Bravo, and has been slowly getting dragged along with the rest of the party's center of gravity down to a deep, dark place. But she started as a hero, and now she's heading to anti-hero.
Zero.
And I blame Matt for everything.
Oh, I blame the ogre committing premeditated murder and summoning not one but two demons out in the shed behind your inn.
That probably didn't help either.
Yeah,
That was a fun one session.
I had nothing to do with that. The descent into
Poor Barsh doesn't know anything about it.
chaos. He doesn't. But he watched.
Yeah, we probably should keep it that way.
He watched the murder of an inquisitor.
He did watch that. Now that's a problem.
Oh, you're up next.
Who are we?
We?
Yeah, who am I? Or who am I? Yeah,
Fitting the human.
yeah. This is Oak. I'll be playing Edmund tonight, and if you want to follow any of my other escapades, you can catch me on the other nights we play on GNP, and on Friday and Saturday nights on my own channel at Uraence, Uraence, on Twitter, and replays on YouTube under the same name.
That's
Who are
right.
you?
A human being.
Just like GN. You and
Yes.
GN, beings.
Human beings. We rock. Until we
We
don't.
rock. All right. Yes, you do. Jian, speaking of human beings who rock, you're next.
Yes, I'm not playing a human being, but I am playing Barsh, the dwarf, lowborn, very stern and honor bound. Been traveling with this group for some time. Has a brand on his face. He was forced into pit fighting, and has kind of fought his way out of that turmoil to kind of have the good life of owning a bar. And now he's at a crossroads with his compatriots and does not know what he will do. He currently is separated from the group as he goes to commune with his ancestors.
That's right. Megan, the latest addition to our party.
Greetings. Happy Sunday. I'm Megan. I play Euryxis. She's a gnome prostitute barber surgeon who is ecstatic to get some. She found these guys who will pay her a decent wage, and she'll do almost anything to keep it that way. Yep.
That's right. And finally, we have our demon summoning ogre, Erg.
They don't let few
The
people
nicest
know.
guy in the group. I'm playing Erg Singebelch. He is a astronomer turned pyromancer. He recently summoned a few demons and got the party to go a little bit indecisive as we had to kill a inquisitor to keep Erg from being killed. Actually, last session I got 11 chaos, and that gives me 2 chaos ranks. So I have my first disorder that I need to be given at the start of the session here today. So something new, another first.
Hopefully
Yeah.
it's not a tentacle.
In the center of his head. You can't hide that one from Barsh.
Perfect.
All right. So what happened last session?
A lot.
We started with an inquisitor on your doorstep, looking for answers. Right?
Yes.
So what happened after that?
The Inquisitor he questioned all of us.
Question you.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh no, yeah, that's right. He questioned
Question
Barsh.
you first.
And Barsh was defending his traveling buddies,
Mhm.
and things
Then he-
after he left, things kind of got out of control.
Well, he questioned the ogre.
Yep, and then I heard that there was something going on in there. I go in there, I see butter dripping from the ogre's hands, and the Inquisitor talking about killing him, and I was trying to separate the two and push the de-escalate the situation with violence, but non-lethal violence. And the Inquisitor was shot and stabbed by a new person in the group, a little gnome, with Barsh bashed in the face because she's new, and pushed the Inquisitor up the stairs towards the murdering.
Just to get the point of fact right, he was shot at, but he wasn't actually shot.
No, you killed him with the bow, with the crossbow.
No,
bolt.
no, I'm talking with the gun. He was yeah, he was put down with a bolt from a crossbow.
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
he was shot at. The blast went off like right next to his face, didn't he? Because it was a miss.
Yes. And I was trying to save the guy because he is just trying to do what he's supposed to do, which is stop chaos, which has destroyed the world and many ancient dwarven sites, and et cetera, et cetera.
Sometimes chaos comes to you, though. You have to.
Yes, sometimes it does.
It did this time.
It did this time, and Barsh
we can definitely agree that once he was dead, the chaos stopped.
No,
I would say no. I wouldn't say
I'd
it stopped at all.
Didn't Edmund chop him up and turn him into sausage in the basement?
I don't know what happened.
Well,
to
that's
him
not.
no,
not.
only a couple of us know what went on there.
Yeah, I don't. I
don't think Ruby doesn't know that either, does she?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't think. She's not there yet. You guys are going to have to warm her up. To
I
that
think
kind of
Erg and Eurixis are the only ones that know what happened there.
right.
Marshall just wanted a simple life, owning the bar. Oh yeah, he threw his Morgenstern into
Yeah.
the bar, which probably destroyed a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Eurixis was talking to the rest of the staff, getting them to all chill out. And
Yeah, and she did a good job of that. They bought into it, at least out of fear.
And Ruby took a shot at trying to calm Barsh down. I'm not sure where we are with that.
Yeah, neither am I. I know he left to go commune with his ancestors. He has some decisions to make.
Yeah, and that's kind of what played out. So we have a dead Inquisitor in the basement who was chopped up by Edmund after the session, or immediately after he was killed. Where's Barsh? Let's go right there. Where's Barsh right now?
Dang it!
Do you want to go back to the inn and see what's going on with them?
Yeah, go back to the inn.
Erixis has spoken to the staff. Have you sequestered them to stay there? Are they not allowed to go back to town to their families, or are you allowed?
They were staying over for the night, and we gave them extra money. I think is what she did.
Yeah.
All right, so you give him the extra money. You've got Andre, who's asked you to go to his town, his nearby village, and ask you for help. So he pops up and he goes, are we leaving soon, or should I look for other employers?
No, I think we can definitely take care of this for you. We were actually getting ready to leave. Why don't you head that direction, and we will catch up with you within the half day, and you can point us where we need to go. Does that sound good?
It's kind of off the beaten path. Do you have a map you can provide me?
I don't know.
I'll mark the path there.
Do we have a map?
Nope.
I mean, I'm an academic who has a whole bunch of abilities with knowing where he's going, but on the other
Astrology.
side of that, my hands are weeping butter. So
Yeah.
using a map, probably not the best thing.
So Erg is supervising Edmund to the basement right now as he hacks up the Inquisitor, is what he's saying.
What is there
You
any
should,
place?
you should have parchment and
Yeah.
and
That-
ink.
He can get the pans all oiled up for us so we can start cooking.
Maybe we should start like a cookie factory or something.
Doesn't he get some kind of? Does he get any kind of corruption or change anything?
So he
'Cause that-
does gain a disorder.
Yeah,
Based
like if
off
it's a
of
tentacle, that'll
previous
make my decision real simple.
That's
based
mutation,
based
not a
off of
disorder.
what he did in his actions that session when he would have gained that disorder, I am giving him the possessed disorder.
That doesn't sound really Good.
Which disorder, Matt?
Possessed. It's out of
Shouldn't
Mango.
it be a phobia of
Gucci?
He said Mangucci.
Wait a minute. He said Mangucci. So possessed. I'll read it to you right now. What is that? After suffering 10 or more corruption in a game session from stress, fear, or terror, those specific triggers, those afflicted with this disorder cannot recover from peril by any means and move one step down the peril condition track negatively for every hour they go until they choose to become possessed. Once reaching incapacitated, they are automatically possessed. After being possessed, the afflicted immediately adjust their peril tracks to unhindered and suffer 6 corruption. So you will be possessed by a demon of some sorts, and it lasts for 24 hours. During this time, temporarily add 9% to all your primary attributes. The possessed character takes on an amalgam of both their physical appearance of the creature who possesses them and their own. In addition, they gain 3 traits of the creature when under possession. My choice.
That's his favorite part.
That's my favorite part. So you have gained the possessed disorder based off the actions that led you to your current state.
Now, when you say amalgam, that's an inside vision, right? Like he's not going.
No, that means
necessarily.
it's kind of a mix of the features.
Oh,
demon?
I know what it means. I'm just
it's
concerned about the
fear, stress, and terror.
Your
Trigger.
whole face is demon now. Your
Yeah,
face.
Only partially.
I'm thinking this whole Barsh thing is going to get resolved pretty quickly. Actually,
No, I think you got to keep him away from Erg for a day.
Fear, stress, and terror. Related tests only. All right. So
Get
The
real.
the help is there. Andre's wondering. He's marking out a map and he's drawing. He's explaining it to you, and you're just kind of smiling and nodding. He's giving you all sorts of weird directions, and he giving you landmarks that you don't know or understand or what he's referring to. And he heads off in his way and says, "I'll see you in a day or so. I can't wait to see you do to our problem what you did to that fella." And he leaves out the door.
And what's the build of this guy?
Andre?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just like a thin young man. He's like in his like late
Human
teens,
though?
early 20s. Human, yeah.
It's something I need
Remember,
you
he
to
was
do
wearing like
once.
really old clothing. He was kind of speaking in an elder dialect. He gave you like
Yeah.
gold that was marked with like the king's mark from a few generations back.
Gonna need you to do one thing for us on your way out.
Oh, what's that?
Put these clothes on and just wear them out into the woods. You can get rid of them after that, or keep them. But
What
wear
clothes
these
are you giving him? The Inquisitor?
the Inquisitor clothes so he can be seen leaving. And I'm
um,
going to use my disguise to help dress him up good.
Well, and yeah, I mean, we're giving him kind of a digital choice between accessory after the fact and witness.
he's like, is this completely necessary? Why do I have to wear this dead man's clothes? I'd rather like my clothes.
You can keep them. Just put these on over it. It's until you get out of the sight of everybody around here. That way, he can be seen leaving, so there's no kind of complications.
Oh, okay. Why don't you make me a guile roll?
Kind
To
of,
convince this guy to put on this dead man's clothes.
What?
We'll make it a challenging guile.
Go get him out of the dryer. Sorry.
That's right.
Shit.
They don't really fit me, and they're not really my style. I'll tell you what. You bring them along, and maybe I'll try them back at the village. But I don't want to wear those now. They have blood on them. There's a big hole in the chest.
No, we'll get that cleaned up.
Oh no, that's okay. I'll see you guys in a day or so.
I wonder if Barsh is going to see this guy.
How far away did Barsh go? This is taking place after
Wherever the
Ruby-
closest like area he can be alone with,
Sure,
preferably close to some.
there are
something
woods
stone.
surrounding
Yeah.
the inn and the other side of the road. So yeah, he
Oh,
goes,
that's
"Oh,
a
that's no
fellowship
thanks,
base.
that's okay. I don't really want them. There's a hole in the chest and they're kind of bloodied and still kind of wet and sticky. I don't want that.
I get
So
a
I'll be
point
on
of
my way."
corruption for failing that too.
You do?
Yep.
Oh, all right. We're starting corruption early. Untrustworthy. Well, look at you. And he leaves. He goes, I'll see you guys in a day or so. Good luck. And he walks out the inn, and he hits the road and starts heading off to the west. And yeah, Barsh, you'd see him leave.
But would I recognize him as the?
He was the kid that hired you.
Yeah, but would I recognize? Does he have the hat on? Because Inquisitors have that hat, right?
No,
he
wouldn't
failed the
take
test. He's not wearing it.
All right.
He said, "I don't want to wear those clothes that are covered in blood. That's gross."
Okay.
So you see him leave.
Okay.
All right.
So has Erg's change already happened?
Yes, like his
hour-long
wings.
session. Watch.
Well, he's not
I
possessed
have-
right now. Is
I have
he?
wings, but I'm not possessed
He's not
until
possessed.
I get.
No.
If I become completely incapacitated, then I become.
Oh, I thought that automatically happened.
No. Completely incapacitated by fear, stress, or terror tests. And then a demon will possess him and take over. It's kind of plays on. So he got to the point where he's at by summoning a demon.
Right, he's already opened that doorway.
The price he has to pay now, because demons never fail intimidation tests, by failing these fear and stress and terror tests. In turn, they come in and take over him because they see him as weak, and they take over.
I thought
his
you were
body
saying
for
he
24 hours.
automatically went
No.
unconscious. As he gained it.
Oh, okay. No. He's carrying this disorder around with him now.
Okay.
That would be extraordinarily bad.
That would
I
be
know. That's why I'm like,
terrible.
oh shit, I got to keep Barsh away from you.
Okay, so Andre's left. He's left you instructions, Ruby, on how to find his village.
How long has Barsh been gone?
Barsh has been gone for approximately 20 to 30 minutes. It's
Yeah, it
midday.
couldn't have been that long,
It's
yeah.
like 4. It's like 4 p.m. It's midday right now. What are you doing, Edmund? Are you carving?
Well, that's
the
what I was
body?
trying to figure
You've
out.
got
Like,
the
how long's
stripped
been
body
gone?
in the
Because I've got a
basement?
lot of sausage to make.
I know. So you've got the stripped body of the
sausage.
Inquisitor in the basement. Erg's down there, and his hands are just dripping with fat and butter.
He can help put that in the meat as I'm grinding it up.
He said he could put it in the meat.
I
So
can help you transfer, like the goods up and down the stairs if you want into the kitchen.
Euryxes would actually know where to cut.
Yeah,
Get
she's a
those-
butcher.
She's a
Barber surgeon.
barber
Barber,
surgeon.
yeah.
She could get those
She helped me get the
nasty
meat
organs out of
first.
there, and yeah.
Yeah. After that, it's like, we need to keep the dwarf away from this area for a while. It's going to be problems for all of us.
All right. Do you have like a sausage making machine?
Yeah. Yeah, because I thought it was you that brought it. 'Cause I told somebody to bring it down. I thought it was you or maybe Mike.
Quick, get the meat grinder down here.
No, that last session I did. I'm like, bring me the meat grinder.
Totally. Yep. Absolutely. So
Edmund throws on his apron.
Yep.
This would be perfect for that work shed we have out back. What happened to it?
Oops.
No, the dwarf doesn't play that. Homie don't play that.
Not at all. I don't know what's going to happen here.
So Euryxes is assisting in carving the body up and getting those nasty, like entrails and such out. You don't want that taint in your meat. When the bowels expel themselves after death, get rid of that nonsense. Ew, gross. And
Yeah.
Edmund
It's all meat.
Are you proceeding to grind up this Inquisitor?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's time for some corruption this session. Isn't it?
What? I thought I got
What do
that
you mean
last.
what? What do you mean what? Desiccating.
Yeah, didn't you give him 8 for that last
Yeah,
session?
I thought I
Oh,
got
did
that
I already
last
give it
one.
to you last session when you're
Yeah,
like, I'm
'cause I
turning the sausage?
I went up a corruption track.
You should give him something for talking about using the butter off of his hands to cook the meat.
I'm going to give Euryxis, though, some corruption for carving this guy up, because we didn't do that last time. If you are indeed being an accessory to this, Euryxis,
You're hanging with a bad
I'm
crowd.
going to give you 4 corruption for carving this guy up and providing Edmund with the meat.
She was just giving instructions. She didn't have to get her hands dirty.
One of
Four
us.
corruption. And I'll give you 0.5 for the butter that you're providing.
For the butter.
How much?
0.5 for the butter.
0.5.
No. All right. So, what do you guys want to do? So, it's about 4 p.m. Barsh has been gone for maybe 20, 30 minutes, if that. Him and Ruby were having an exchange out front of the inn, if you guys remember, at the end of the last session.
Yep.
And then he stormed
That
off
didn't
into
work.
the woods.
So what's Ruby doing?
She's just kind of waiting for everybody to get set up.
Well, they're set up in the basement with their sausage factory.
She's not
Well,
going down.
okay.
So I guess she's going to go. She'll walk after.
After.
She's going to. Where did Barsh go?
He stormed off into the woods, but he's on his way back now. He probably would be going to the saloon or whatever because he has some
All right.
questions he needs to ask.
Well, she'd be out looking for him, I guess. So she'll head that way into the woods to see if she can find him. She's worried about him.
And that's when the orcs attack.
Yeah. Well, it's good.
And that's when the
Good.
orcs
You need a
attack.
distraction.
Yeah. So she's going to head in that direction. She saw him walk off until she finds him. She'll be kind of walking quietly, light of foot, so as not to attract the attention of orcs.
Barsh. Were you being careful of where you're going, or you just stormed into the woods? Like there's signs of like you would have snapped twigs off trees and things like that as you went through.
He wouldn't have been
stuff.
trying to hide it. He would have just, yeah, he wouldn't have been hiding.
Where are you sitting in the woods right now? Where did you take up?
Well, he's on his way back now because he's formulated a plan, commune with ancestors, and he's honor bound to take some specific actions. But he's thought about what's going on, and he wanted to go to the inn to ask some questions about the Inquisitor to see who's seen the Inquisitor come in. Does the Inquisitor have any others with him, etc., etc.
All right, so on your way back, you run into Ruby in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, are you okay? Where did you go?
I had dwarf business.
All right. Well,
I don't need you with me.
are you going back now?
I have something I must do.
Where?
Move, Ruby.
Okay, she'll step aside.
And he just walks. So he goes to the inn.
Yeah. You go to the inn.
Well, she's gonna walk. She'll walk with him. And,
Oh, that's fine. He's not gonna do anything about you walking with him.
Oh no, but I mean, she's talking to you while she's walking.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
She says, well, what happened? What
happened?
Are you?
You saw it happen.
Are you okay?
I just witnessed one who fights chaos be murdered without honor.
Well, I don't know. What do you mean without honor?
It was not single combat. He wasn't challenged. He was shot in the back, stabbed.
No, I shot him in the front.
I shot him in the face.
You
Somebody tried to shoot him.
He did shoot him in like forward facing.
No, I shot and missed.
Okay. But somebody tried to shoot him in the back, though.
No, you were pushing him up the steps toward me when I shot him. You kind of held his arms for me. Right? You had your arms on him. You were moving him up the steps, and that's when Ruby shot him.
I stopped, and you can kind of hear the tendons creaking as he's gripping the axe. Are you saying that I was a participant in that foolishness?
No, you were trying to find a solution that didn't involve us killing him or getting the ogre killed. I understand that.
If the ogre's innocent, he wouldn't have been killed.
Well, that's not true. You know we don't live in that kind of world. The innocent die all the time at the hands of men. He's an ogre. You heard him. He had already made up his mind. Yes or no? He had already made up his mind he was guilty. He said he was taking him out not to judge him, but to kill him.
He had a reason for believing he was guilty.
Might not have been a good reason.
That may be true. So
But
I'm
know-
walking to the inn.
I'm walking with you, but we're having a conversation while we're walking, I guess.
Yep.
And she says one of two things was going to happen. Either he was going to kill the ogre, or we were going to kill him.
Well, we could have incapacitated him and left.
To what end?
What end is this? Now you will be hunted.
We were going
Now
to be
you're
hunted
in-
anyways.
you're enemy
You think
of
when he
the-
woke up, he wasn't going to hunt us? That's
No.
what they do.
No, we would have went with him for fair trial.
This idea of a fair trial that you have. I mean, he'd already made up his mind.
Do you think that was a fair fight?
What do you mean fair? I don't understand.
Barsh is having images of the fish hooks for the dogs.
Yeah, well,
We just got raided by Kobold Press with 34 people. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We've got a
Hola.
little. We're dealing with a conflict in the party right now. Some things happened last session where part of the party agrees with what took place, the murder of an inquisitor, and part of the party doesn't. And we're dealing with the fallout of that. There's currently an ogre whose hands are weeping butter in the basement. Another character has turned the inquisitor into sausage. And another character has delivered that sausage to the kitchen to be distributed and fed to people. And the other two are making their way back to the inn. So thank you. Welcome. That's the recap.
No, I'm not going back to our inn. I want to go to a saloon or something because I want to know who has seen this inquisitor. So
You're
I'm
going to town. Oh, and it's
Yeah.
only 10 kilometers away. That's nothing, man.
It's 10 kilometers away. Is that far?
No, it's not far at all.
Okay.
Good. Stay away from the inn while I'm busy.
I just want to talk to the people in town to see who this
Right.
inquisitor was
Right.
with.
You're going to Batson, the nearby town.
Yes.
Ruby, you're going
Guess
to follow him all the
I
way
guess
to town?
Ruby's going with him.
All right. You
How
gotta
long will it
travel
take?
with
Wait,
him.
how long will it get there take for me to get there?
Oh, man, I don't know.
You saying 10 kilometers?
On
That's a
foot?
long way.
You don't even know what a kilometer is.
And clicks.
Yeah, I know what a
It's
mile is.
6.5 miles.
There you go.
Oh, that's-
6.5
Oh, okay. That's not.
That's
I mean, if
nothing.
I mean, is there is Uber?
Wait,
Is Zweihander Uber?
He's got-
Swooper.
He's got dwarf. He's dwarf and halfling legs here.
Yeah,
That's like
it's-
12 miles.
There are people. There are carts and stuff occasionally that go down the road. There are people on horseback. There's farmers traveling. There's merchants traveling.
Okay.
Remember, this is a sizable town that's near you guys. It's not small and by any means. It's not a bustling city, but it's not like some little bodunk village.
So I'm looking for the Inquisitor's horse then.
Oh, the Inquisitor's horse is back at your inn. You can see it's there, tied up.
All right. Well, I'll head back there.
All right.
Head
I
back
want to
where?
look to what used to be our inn. He doesn't think of it as our inn. That was going to be his respite, his peace that you destroyed. So now he's going back to the hellhole, which was the nightmare place, and he's going to. I want to look in the Inquisitor's
Saddlebags?
saddlebags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a
Horse has been made into sausage too.
Horse has been made into sausage. I don't remember that being
No,
said.
we're not retconning that. So yeah, there's a black and white spotted horse that's tied up outside. There are saddlebags on it. There's it's got the little Ritz hanging off of it as well.
All right, I want to look at his paperwork.
Sure, you go into his saddlebags and there's like backup weapons and there's a bag with all sorts of strange tools in it, and you do come across some like journals and maps and things like that.
Journal is what I want.
Sure. Can you read? No.
Yes, he can read. He's a yes.
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 He's a. What aren't you? You're like an ex-pit fighter.
Yeah, he's a
How many
warrior
range of
and pit
education do you
fighter.
have, sir?
I'm just kidding. I'm
Pit
just
fighter executioner, clearly the most well-read person around.
Yeah, I mean, he can read.
Yeah. So you go in there. There is a book, and it does it outlines various peoples that he's looked into and investigated, and there's names and dates and his findings and evidence that he's made note of. And
Oh,
the last entries in there before turning to blank pages is on the group of the four of you,
That's what I want to look at.
and it talks about your actions in Vorburg with the orcs and how it was strange how you guys. It's rumored that you made a deal with the orcs and you did not slay them and you let them go free.
Yep.
Mere days later, there was recordings of you facing a demon in the basement of an inn, and also facing off against more tainted individuals, tainted
Yep.
by chaos. And again, a few days later, up the river, facing yet another demon on the docks of Minute. And then you guys disappearing for a few weeks mysteriously, and then coming into possession of this inn. Out of
So
nowhere.
nothing on, but nothing specific on any individuals. Me,
There is
Erg.
Erg cast magic in Minute.
Okay,
Well, hang
So-
on a
but
second.
I'm aware of him using.
Is
Yeah,
there
you've
magic.
seen it. You've seen it. You know that he casts magic.
Is there
Yeah,
any?
yeah.
Is there any message of the other gnome? The one that
Oh yes, there is. Vix? There's a message about Vix saying that he was off in another dimension with a group of you, and you guys came back with a nice healthy chunk of witch stone with you, and that you guys had communed and dealt with and had all sorts of dealings with demons and
but
necromancers.
his
and other-
account his account was pretty damning, right? Like he
Oh yeah,
he
he's the
turned
one
it.
who provided all the evidence and went.
but
into
he
all
but
sorts
he
of
but he
detail.
twisted the evidence, right? Like it was
Oh yeah, sure.
right? What was it? He was being malicious about it, right?
He was being malicious about it.
All right, so Ruby is going to point at the book and say, "Well, look, there's your evidence right there. This Inquisitor was fired at us, no different than if I'd fired a bolt. He was sent by that treacherous. What was the guy's name?
Vinswick.
By that treacherous Vinswick. He whipped up a story that the ogre is evil, and this Inquisitor had no interest in getting to the facts. He was here to murder the ogre, and that's it. That's all that needs to be said. There was never going to be a fair trial. I grant you that they are a force for good and law, but not every man that serves for the force of law is lawful themselves.
So let me ask you this, Ruby: if the shoe was reversed and we were sent on a mission to kill someone, and we were in error, do you think we should suffer such a fate?
I guess it would depend whether we survived or not. But
We were just doing our job, trying to stop chaos. That's all he was doing.
I understand, but there was not going to be a bloodless resolution to this. If we knocked him out and left, you really think that it would have ended there?
Possibly. Now we
Come
won't
on.
know.
Come on.
I'll tell you this: his dates on the investigation of the group of you date back further than just Vinswick reappearing a few days ago.
Oh, really? Okay,
Really.
well, there you go. So that kind of throws that out the window if that's the case.
Well,
Uh,
again, he wasn't. He was not interested in taking him back for a discussion. He was here to kill the ogre.
Agreed.
Let's jump to Edmund, Eurixus, and Erg. What are the three of you doing right now? Erg, you're still weeping butter from your hands uncontrollably for the next 23 hours. What
Yeah,
are you
I'm
guys
sitting
doing?
over a bucket.
Yeah, like a 5-gallon bucket to collect.
That
this
would probably go
butter.
well with the sausage makings, actually.
That's what they said.
That's what I'm using.
You know what, Matt? I'm going to try and quietly, at least when Eurixus is upstairs and it's just me and Oak, I'm going to try and ask, what's his name? Tobias, to go see if he can get an eye on Barge.
Sure.
It's up to Oak and you if you want to roll a scrutinize on him if Oak hears me.
He I don't know if Oak cares. I don't know how secretive you be. You just going in the hallway to talk to him, or are you sitting in the corner? Like, I don't know. It's up to you. You can leave. You go upstairs.
Well, let's roll a dunderhead.
Yes.
I'm trying to be fairly secretive. I'm off in.
Go in
I'm
the-
not
out
really
the hallway?
going away from my bucket, but I'm trying to be as quiet as I can.
Sure.
Standard scrutinize.
Yeah, standard scrutinize if you hear him.
Nope. I'm too busy chopping and grinding. I don't hear nothing. Kind of talking to myself.
Whistling.
Whistling Dixie.
Whistler while you work.
So what do you say? Tobias is like, oh yes, finally I get to do something. What is it?
If you can,
yeah, you really don't hear anything, Oak. You're really engrossed in your work.
go see if you can find out what's going on upstairs. See if you can find Barsh if he's around, Ruby, and just make sure everything's okay. I'd love to know if anything is coming to me before it gets here, as I'm fairly helpless right now.
What do you want me to do when I find them?
Just observe and report for now.
It's no fun.
Hey, don't worry, I've got another job for you later tonight.
Okay. He hops down and he goes to the door, and if it's not already open, the door suddenly opens, Edmund, and on its own, and
I'm like, what? Who is it? Must be the damn way I go over there and shut the door back.
he heads upstairs and he goes to the front door, and again, Ruby, you're in the bar, or no, you're outside. Euryxis or any of the hired help, again, the door swings open on its own accord, and Tobias, the little butler demon that Urg now has, which is invisible to everybody but Urg if he chooses so, goes outside and starts to observe and listen to Barsh and Ruby's exchange out there.
I can see through his eyes and hear through his ears too, so I'm paying attention.
So you see they're holding some sort of book. They're standing at the Inquisitor's horse and holding some sort of book and arguing over the contents of the book.
So I was also taught not to be wasteful, so I clean out the intestines and stuff too, and I'm going to use his own intestines for casings.
What the? Oh my goodness.
I feel like you would be doing this wrong, so let me show you how to do it properly.
This is helping. All right. So the two of you continue to make Inquisitor sausage. And now Tobias is sitting up there listening into everything. I think we lost Mike. Briefly.
There's movement I can see.
Is there a Mike?
There he is.
Ruby Goodchild.
Yes.
We're back to you and Barsh. There's Tobias the demon is now eavesdropping in on your conversation.
Okay. So Ruby just left it with that. I think Barsh was maybe starting to come around a little bit.
Barsh says, "You know, a storm is coming now."
Ruby looks at you and says, "I know this is not what has happened is not good, and I know that it puts you in conflict. It weighs heavy on my heart as well. Let's do this, and let's leave this place, and let's balance the scales by fighting more evil, destroying more demons, and bringing order to chaos. We can't undo what's been done, but we can balance the scales by..."
No, I will not become a fugitive with you.
So then?
This gets settled.
How?
We need to find the local inquisitors and try to clear this up. We've killed one of their own.
Are you okay with us all being hanged?
I don't think all of us will be hanged.
Well, I shot him, so probably I will.
Okay, well, Matt, what would our characters, like Gian's character, know of how the Inquisition actually acts, how they operate? Would he have any knowledge of that? Instead of
he was in a prison pit fighter
zone.
zone.
That they're going to be like, no, once they're set, and there's no swaying them.
Yes, that like that's common knowledge. There's a lot of folklore around them more than anything, that they're just like these super cops, we'll say, whatever they are. That once they take on a job or mission, they see it through. Like there is no, they don't walk away from it. Like there's rumor and speech and tale that are told and inns. Like if an inquisitor's on your doorstep, you're good as dead. They're relentless in their hunt.
This is not going to end well.
Yeah, but you should know that you're not going to talk to him and say, "Hey, there was a misunderstanding. Everything's cool."
No, but having all of us hunted is what he's like.
He seemed all right with Barsh after Barsh's line of questioning.
Yeah, Barsh was trying to get it all set up so we can be nice.
You got to decide if you're going to go with the Inquisitors over the law or your friends.
Well, that's the thing. He doesn't know that a crime was committed, or it was a misunderstanding, because the ogre is using what he sees is the same type of magic.
Hunter isn't going to be they're not going to take misunderstanding.
But the murder of the witch hunter, that was a choice.
Yeah, that's but you're guilty by association now.
No,
it was a choice not to let him kill the ogre.
It was no way he was going to kill the ogre. Not with me there.
I remember Barsh escorting him out of the basement.
Yeah, I was just escorting him out. He was literally away from the ogre. The ogre they were separated. And all of a sudden, a psychotic gnome is stabbing him. Then he gets riddled by bolts.
Not one bolt. I didn't riddle him. Very neat, very clean, very, very humane.
Right? I stabbed him once with 2 dirks.
Had a little hearing damage for about 10 seconds.
So that is what he has the biggest problem.
Ruby says, look, I shot him. What they're gonna want to hang me, right?
Yes.
Are you okay with that?
You would die with honor. You took the life.
I mean, I could kind of go either way on the honor thing. I'd rather just live.
Barsh, you could perform the execution.
Yeah.
There
I'm
you
a
go.
paid
That's
executioner.
honor.
Yeah.
All right. Ruby's kind of looking at you now with her head tilted a little bit. She said, after all we've been through, you're going to pick this stranger who wanted to kill our friend over us? Maybe you're not the dwarf I thought you were. Maybe you just need to leave. Okay? She storms off into the house and slams the door behind her.
He goes in the door also to see what's going on.
I hope
demon
that God
follows
you guys are
behind
done making your sausage.
The demon follows you through the door, Barsh. The butler demon.
I don't know that. Do
All
I?
right, when
like,
Ruby walks into the end, she's going to shout. She's going to say, Edmund, get up. Where are you? Come here.
Oh, God damn it.
We
I
got
wipe my
problems.
hands,
He's
head
covered in
upstairs.
blood and shit from the entrails.
Yeah, I take off my butcher's apron.
Oh, you got an apron. Okay.
That's his new iconic trapping.
I'm working on him. I've got to get my big cleaver next.
Oh, for goodness sake. Edmund.
Is enough time passed that I could have been cooking sausage at this
No,
point?
no, at this point. It takes a lot of
Edmund!
carve up an animal.
Okay, I come. What? What's all the
Get up,
noise?
get up here. I need you. Barsh is going crazy.
What now? I look and I
think
see
the
Bart
craziness
standing
happened about an hour ago.
He's okay. As you come up the steps, she's going to point, and she's obviously very distraught. She's going to say, he's flipping mad. He wants to turn us into the Inquisitors. He says he wants me to get hanged.
You see,
Yeah, at that point, I'm like
buried into the wall. Also, when you come upstairs,
Yeah, I'm lowering my hands. I'm like, we still have employees here. Let's keep this down. Let's talk about it elsewhere.
We don't have employees here. This place will be burned to the ground within a month. Once the
No, our
Inquisitors
employees
come.
are still upstairs and stuff and around the area.
We don't have employees. Those are just people. We
See
might
what
as well
I'm dealing with?
we might as well count this place as gone.
Let's go talk about it a little bit away from the inn. Come on. And I start walking out the front door. I'm like, come
Where's Erg?
on. He's trying to get his hands clean. Let him be for a moment. I don't think you two need to be talking right now.
He hasn't argued with Erg at all.
What's that?
He hasn't been arguing with Erg at all. It's him and Ruby that have been going back and forth. So
Well,
he's
I'm pretty
looking for
sure
Erg.
any of us that talk to you are going to be arguing with Marsh, but
Hang on. I'll go back down there. I'm like, oh, you want to talk with this?
Erg already sees and hears all of it through.
Right. I don't know that, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm good. If we could do it tomorrow, I haven't slept for a long time.
Good if we can do it tomorrow.
I'm good.
Maybe-
You guys
maybe
talk to the dwarf.
24 hours from now.
Yeah, you rest, big guy.
Yeah.
Keep cranking on that and getting the rest of that meat done if you could. Drip some of
I
that. butter in
cannot
there.
hold a thing.
Yeah, he goes and grabs a knife and it just flies out of his hand against the.
Is Urixa down there cooking or not?
Alexis, where are you? Are you down there? Are you?
Do I see this blood and stuff?
No, I'm transporting.
Oh,
I took my apron off, wiped my hands on it.
okay, because I'm assuming the body's still down there to be presented to the Inquisitors when they
yes,
come.
you do. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this has further to slide down the rabbit hole before we can.
Yeah, I'm like, let's get this all cleaned up, get as much done as you can. I'll be back in a little bit. I head back upstairs.
All right, Edmund, can you talk some sense into him? He
Yes.
wants to go to the Inquisitors and plead our case.
What? Come on, let's talk away from here. Lido, is there like an area we can go talk? Maybe like by the old burnt area of the shed or
Oh, you want to
something?
go back? Sure.
Somewhere away from
Yeah,
like
you go outside. Yeah, around back.
or anybody hearing us.
Yeah.
You want to go to the Inquisitors that was just here going to kill us.
They weren't going to kill us. They were doing their job. The same thing we do.
He'd
stamping
already
out
convinced
chaos.
us. He said he's going to take Erg to the pyre.
He wasn't going to take Erg anywhere with me there.
He would. Okay, if you hadn't been there, would he have taken him and murdered him? Yes or no?
No.
Why not?
He did. His initial wasn't to murder him. The murder came after we started shooting and attacking him.
That's
Because
not
he was
true.
going to kill Erg.
That is absolutely. Ruby says that's not true. I was there. I was watching. Before we drew, we didn't draw any weapons until he said he was going to burn Erg at the stake. He said we're passing judgment by burning him.
Yeah, he'd say he's going to burn him. Went to go upstairs, and that's when I made the call to stop him.
Right.
You were standing there.
I stopped him already.
He
Everybody
didn't
who's
do shit. You think you were going to change his mind? How are you going to change his mind without blood and blows? You tell
everybody
me.
who's back there, while you're back there chatting, go ahead and make me a hard scrutinize test.
Would I smell blood? Would I smell this crap going on?
I don't know if you smell blood.
Blood has a very
Not a
strong odor.
bloodhound.
It does have a very strong.
Yeah.
Can I make the scrutinize as well, as I have a
Sure,
somebody
you have a
watching
butler
for me?
demon watching. Sure, if you want.
Does a butler demon have a
Oh,
good
by one. Damn it. It would have been a crit, too.
Let me see here.
Wait, I need to make a roll. too?
Yeah, a hard
Hard.
scrutinize.
Okay.
Nerg, maybe you shouldn't be rolling anything for now. At the risk of
Is that anything that would
what's the
help?
worst
with
that could
what we're looking
happen?
for?
you
No.
could get possessed.
No.
Oh no, that's not a thing right now. I
Oh,
would
okay.
have
All right.
terror, fear, and whatnot.
You can
Oh,
get
okay.
possessed.
Yeah, I think
Ruby and
You got to do it at a hard
and-
GN.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
I didn't do hard. Okay, hold on.
I did it at a hard.
Yeah,
Critical.
you got a crit.
I got a 1, baby. I'm gonna be able to read the serial number on this thing.
Well, you'll let's get Barsh to re-roll here. See what happens. So, Ruby, as you guys are standing back there talking, you notice in the poking out of the smoldering remains of that shed that there's a distinct shape and look of some bones poking out.
Like, what kind of bones?
Bones in that burnt shed out back that Erg spent 3 days in.
Go for bones, dragon bones.
Go for
Your bones.
Maybe ogre bones. They're big bones.
There's a skull there.
Big boned.
Yeah, there's skulls and rib cage, and it's kind of buried and meshed in with the ashes, and that's why Ruby noticed with her scrutinize, but none of the rest of you, while you're arguing, noticed the bones kind of amongst the ashes.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, Ruby's gonna have to mark that one down and come back to it. She doesn't want to get. Doesn't want.
Oh, really? Really? You see skulls and bones at the end. It's like, oh, you know what? That's okay. An Inquisitor just stopped by, but
Well, now technically, didn't Erg say that the fire had started and the kid had fallen asleep and knocked him
Yeah.
over and couldn't make it out?
I said there was a
Yes.
terrible accident as I was doing alchemy, and the kid was consumed.
yes, he did say that.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, and given that information, which I had forgotten,
Ruby just
it-
shrugs. Oh, it's the dead ogre kid.
it would not. Yeah, it would not be unlikely that.
Maybe we should return his remains to his family.
Okay, but I like I said, she's kind of
Yeah.
focused on the this disloyal dwarf right now.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So you're
Okay,
the only
so
one who
you're-
notices it, though. You see like a skull, a rib cage.
So through this
All right.
argument, with my knowledge as a barrister, what would I know from inquisitorial procedures and how they handle things? And once like a proclamation is made, is there anything I can use, basically legal jargon, to explain to Barsh that, like, look, this was a done thing. There wasn't going to be a
Yeah, you'd have to have overwhelming evidence to the contrary. Like
And then with
you've
the
not
situation of
heard of
him-
such cases. They're very rare.
Yeah, and then with the situation of him being dead, regardless of whose fault it was, that we're all going to be executed for it. Is that going to work?
You're all yes.
Citing-
The investigation will continue. You are all
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
suspect.
good as being hunted. I mean that.
yes.
Yeah.
This is your
That's the
attorney
problem.
speaking to you now. Remember?
Well, Ruby, just going to go back to saying this again. Barsh, would you have let the Inquisitor kill Urk?
No.
How would you have stopped him?
I had already stopped him. They were being separated. We could have left.
Okay, but you're not being reasonable.
He wasn't
That
going
was
to let us leave with Erg. He said he was taking him to the pyre.
yeah, and
He was already stabbed at that point.
well, but
He said that, then started to walk out the room. That's when I attacked him because everybody else was waiting. They're like, okay, what's he going to do? I was the first one that made a move.
Barsh, just answer the question honestly. Would you have let the Inquisitor kill Urk?
Only if Erg was tainted by chaos. And then I look at Erg. Are you tainted by chaos?
Erg isn't there. Just
I'm
this
not
invisible
there.
Oh, I thought he
demon.
was there.
No,
No,
it's
he's
this
not
invisible
there.
demon is sitting there watching and listening.
Oh.
So
Erg
but-
goes,
but-
yes, from the basement. And Rick sees you look up like, what?
I want to ask Erg. I want to go and talk to him.
He's not in his right head right now with all of the trauma that just happened.
I walk past all of them.
If you remember the original layout of this inn, there is a door on the side that leads right down to the basement. That's how you guys originally
Oh, I'm
entered.
going in there.
All right.
They can try to stop me if they want, but I'm going down there. Because as a group, we need to discuss this.
Okay, Bill, or you know what's going on.
Yeah, Erg, you know what's going on. You're aware. You've got your butler team. You got Tobias watching. You hear and see everything.
Yep. As he's going around the house, I'm going up to the front door and leaving.
Yeah, that's fair. Euryxes, what do you want to do? Are you going to tell Euryxes what's going on? Because she's sitting there carving up the Inquisitor right now.
Sure. The dwarf is on his way. Lock, barricade the door. I am leaving out the front.
You don't want to dunderhead that with that?
Do you want me to? I'll roll it.
No.
I'll say the same thing. It'll just be less intelligent.
Yeah. All right. So you Tobias, as soon as Bar says, I'm going down there to ask Urk myself, you stand up and you start walking out. You let Erixus know, hey, lock the door. I'm out of here. So you go upstairs. You walk out the front doors. They're coming around the side to go in. Euryxes, what do you want to do?
I'm in the room, right?
You're in the room. You could leave. You can.
Is there anywhere for me to hide? Like if I were to
Yeah.
go out the door?
Not in this room. It was if you remember the map, it was just like a big open room. It was it was where these guys in the last adventure met the NPCs. It was just a room they were using to hold up in. There was nothing else in here. There's a kitchen across the hallway. There's stairs leading upstairs, and there's a big common area also that you can go into. But the
I'm gonna
stairs
run
upstairs is the only way out of here, or the door that Barsh is going to come through.
So Megan, the phrase is caught red-handed.
Yeah.
Very well. I'm gonna go into the kitchen and busy myself in there frantically.
All right.
With the making blood sausage.
Oh.
It wouldn't look wrong that there's a bunch of meat missing from the guy, as Erg does have that history.
Does it have gnaw marks on it? All right, so you go across the hallway into the kitchen, and Barsh, you come down the stairs and you go to the door. Edmund and Ruby, I'm assuming you're following Barsh as you make your way there. You
We'll
go-
just
now-
stop at the top of the steps.
Now, is there anything we might notice or hear the front door or anything with Erg coming out?
You're busy arguing, going back and forth with Barsh. So I'm gonna say no, and you're a whole floor below. So I'm gonna say no. Even with like a scrutinize or anything like that, you'd still be. You're having an exchange, a heated exchange with Barsh right now. So
Marsh isn't even talking to them now. He's telling them to come on because we need to discuss this as a group.
You walk past the scene of the crime. You got the blood pool in the hallway where he was shot down.
Well, didn't Erixus didn't lock the door?
Erixus left. She went to the kitchen across the hallway.
I ran away.
Sir Robin.
Oh, it's too bad Erixus wasn't here for the last one. Do you guys remember what was in the kitchen and what you found in there? And how Ruby got down there?
The book, wasn't it?
She slid down the oven. Remember, that's how she got down there. She got the salt. There's also
yeah.
a body crammed in it, a child's body.
You said it was not there anymore, though.
The body's not that
That's what the spider did, right?
No.
opposite end.
That was the kid was hung in the chimney.
Yeah.
Oh.
So a lot of really great memories from this place.
Yeah. The dead kid's body in the chimney. So, and a note on him talking about how he's abused or whatever is terrible. This is a terrible place. How fitting. So, Barsh, you get to the door, you swing it open, and there's the body of the Inquisitor lying there naked on the floor, and he's on a table, I'm assuming. Blood everywhere. He's been
Look, Eric's not in there.
cut open and started, dismantling his body.
I turn around. Was he eating him?
He eats stuff all the time. You've seen him eat them.
I was with you. I don't know.
He may have been hungry. He eats when he's nervous. You know that. You've seen him eat other humans.
Nervous eater.
Nervous eater.
Let's check out front.
Challenging scrutinize.
I'm just trying to get him away from the room. Where,
Challenging
like, let's
scrutinize,
find where Eric's
Barsh.
at.
All right, challenging. On this single monitor computer.
No.
Oh.
Okay. No, you don't notice it.
Eric's not in. I don't know where he went. Let's find him.
Where is he? If he ran off,
I
then
don't
maybe
know.
our
Let's
problems
look.
are solved.
Come on, let's go look.
Well, you ran off.
While Erg's flying with his newfound demon wings through the sky.
He's frolicking.
No, so what else is in this place? Does the Inquisitor have any rings or anything on?
It's all been looted.
Yeah, the body's been
Yeah, we
completely
looted
stripped.
it.
You guys did that last time.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if he had like a signet ring or something.
He is completely stripped of all belongings. Like I said, he's naked.
Although
I cover him up with whatever's left to cover him up.
his clothes are a little stretched, like a fat man tried to put them on and gave up.
All right, so where is he?
I don't know. We were talking to you.
All
You
right,
saw me
Yeah,
come
I'll
upstairs.
start walking around, so I'm coming out to the back, so I
Do I
can say
hear him?
I was looking for you guys.
All right, so
Oh, okay.
Barsh comes down the hallway.
There he is.
Oh no, I'm walking around the building, going
Okay.
to the back door.
You've got Tobias watching all this, so you see and hear everything that's going on with this conversation. You know exactly what's happening.
My order alignment's compassion also.
Let's try to find him. Come on.
Let's lead into that one.
All right, so
So I'm out back.
I'm headed out back. Then I'm just walking around looking for him. I don't know exactly where he is.
Yeah, so while this was going on, Erg, you've gone around back. You're watching and listening. So you're going to the side of the inn. Or
Yeah, I'm coming up to the door that they just went in out back of it, and
Yeah.
and coming out that way and saying, "Hey guys, I need a little help here."
There you go. You hear Erg shout to you down the hallway from the door that you guys just came from, leading back outside.
All right, so I walk and I look behind me to make sure everyone's following me.
Yeah.
Eurixus, you can hear all this from the kitchen. The kitchen's right across the hallway from the room where you were carving up the Inquisitor. Do you want to tag along?
Yeah, I'm gonna poke my head out of the doorway and wait till they're like halfway up the stairs before I start to follow.
Okay. Very good. Everybody's coming together now.
Edmund, you probably have the best writing skills of everybody here.
Riding skills?
I need your help.
I can't ride. I
You're
can
a
drive.
barrister.
How could you not write? You're a barrister.
I thought you said riding.
Oh no, writing.
Okay, yeah.
That terrible accident that happened in the shed. I need you to write a letter for me. And I need to send some. I need you to get some gold out of my pocket to send over to the family.
Yeah, sure. I kind of look at Barsh. I'm like, see, trying to take care of problems.
I was trying to take care of problems. Also,
So I'll fish out some coin, however much he wants.
All right, Erg or Barsh, you've got Erg right there.
tell me exactly what happened with the Inquisitor, the man of the law.
I sat down in the chair and immediately said I've been found guilty of witchcraft and that I will be burned at the stake.
And why are your hands weeping butter?
I used some magic that I've used many times with you. Gets people to drop their weapons.
He pulled it on you, didn't he?
Oh no, he's never.
You've
pulled
seen him
on
use
me.
it. You've seen it use
You
it
know,
a few times.
I'm
he's aware of
cool.
the
I'm
spell.
cool.
He's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
never
I'm
seen
aware,
it critically fail. So it is something
Yeah, I've
for
never
all
seen
of you to see. It's kind of, it is unusual.
butter.
The
The
Inquisitor did pull his weapon though too, didn't he?
yes, if it wasn't for that spell, I would be torn asunder by that sword. Unfortunately, it backfired on me somewhat, and I will be like this for the rest of the day.
Do you suffer chaos taint?
I have never seen
I
such a
step right
thing.
up to him. Step right up to him when I say it, dude. He's much taller than me, so I would
He's
be like,
much taller.
Looking at his kneecap.
yeah. I'm looking up at him.
No.
Okay.
He's kind of,
Thank God for rolling a 1.
you do the Larry David thing where you kind of tilt your head, stare at him for a little while after he answers, tilt your head back and forth.
And shake my head. No. I believe him because technically he wasn't the problem here. The problem was everyone else trying to kill the Inquisitor. He can understand the Inquisitor having righteous zeal and misunderstanding, because for all he knows, he's a new Inquisitor and he just wanted to do his first case or whatever. The problem is they murdered an Inquisitor for no reason. Not Erg, it was the other two.
It was more like a self-defense.
No, it wasn't.
No, I was in self-defense. The dude was. I was dragging him out of the house.
It was a crime of passion at the worst. I mean, murder is so premeditated.
Crime of passion? Okay.
Now, I didn't take action until he said that he was going to burn Erg at the pyre. That's when
And I
decided
told you he
that
was not.
I'm going to stand up for my friend.
I mean,
I am telling you that was the goal. He would have tried to burn me at the pyre.
And we would have not let that happen.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered because he wouldn't have burned. We've seen that. And then he would have called. Then he definitely would have been spouting he's from chaos and all.
Okay, see,
Yeah.
now you're making it worse because now you're saying he wouldn't even have died, but yet you still killed him. Killed the guy.
well, no, he would have. But what do you think the Inquisitor would have done when
Nothing.
he didn't burn?
He was bleeding. It was nothing. He couldn't do anything at that point. And we shot him for not we. He was shot for no reason.
Okay,
He
when it
was
comes to
shot
the
for a
point,
very good reason. He was going to kill Erg.
look, when he would have brought Erg up to the pyre, he would have lit it. It wouldn't have killed Erg. We've seen him set himself on fire plenty of time. Then he would have definitely called him a witch and a heretic and corrupted by chaos because he can't die by fire. And he would have pulled his weapon and started to attack him. What would you have done then?
I would have stopped him. I would have disabled
How?
him. I
Then
would
you're
have
attacking the Inquisitor, and you are now aiding a heretic, and you are as guilty as he thinks Erg was.
No.
Yes,
Stubborn ass dwarves.
that was the only way that was going to go down. If I hadn't acted, you would have been the one to kill him.
No, I would not have killed one who fights against chaos.
So
You
then
do
what?
not know my history.
Then you what? You would have knocked him out and waited for him to wake up and
He
come at
was-
us again?
He was down already. He was
Walk me
stabbed. by the
Walk me
little
through
one.
the scenario where he lives and he doesn't keep coming after us.
Oh,
That
he
I
would.
wanna hear.
Yes. No. He would have kept coming after us. I do not
And,
doubt. doubt
and
this.
what? You would have ran with us at that point?
No. We.
What would you have done?
We would have went to another.
No, you
Inquisitor
would have gone
station.
from to get killed. The rest of us would run.
We would have went to another Inquisitor
All right,
station.
At this point, Ruby throws up her hands and she
So-
says, "Look,
But
clearly, clearly you've lost your mind. So if it's time for you to part company with us, just go. If you can't get your head around this, and after everything we've been through, you can't understand that we had to do this, then you're not the dwarf I thought you were.
I will not be on the run from Inquisitors.
Well, then go
It's-
turn yourself into the Inquisitors.
It's time for Erg to try and make his patron happy. Barsh, I would like you to consider how many demons we've killed, and the most powerful law in this realm is the Inquisitors. Could it be that a demon is now in control of the Inquisitors and has sent one of them to try and stop us from taking any more of their patrons here on Earth?
Yeah, maybe they're the corrupt ones.
But he
Maybe
he had
they've been
paperwork. He had
corrupted.
paperwork, and
If their whole organization has been corrupted, they'd have lots of that.
Demons use paper?
If they've taken over that organization,
demons use paper.
No, you're talking about the Inquisitor organization and cultists agents of
So,
chaos.
Barsh, what are you gonna do? Here?
Okay,
You're at a crossroads.
That's the
You've
only
now-
good. That's the only good argument. That was a decent argument.
Everyone's sequestered. You guys have now had a chance to speak as a group. What's
What's your
is
Rixus
Barsh
doing?
gonna
Just
do?
standing there watching us argue?
Yeah, she's licking the blood off her blades.
I've gone downstairs to grab some sausage for the road.
Awesome.
Listen, hear me. So I've packaged it up into like this nice little pouch, and I've come upstairs because I've heard you guys talk about how Erg wants to send recompense to like the dead ogre's family, right? And being a patron of this here town, like I know the family, right? So, or know of the family. So sequestered Roger, one of our page boys that we have hired to, like go into town and I bring him outside, and I'm like,
Sure.
okay, guys, Roger here's gonna send our little care package in for what was the ogres or the
ogre kid's name is Samuel.
Samuel. Wow.
Johnny 2 times.
Yeah, I'm gonna send Sammy this care package of fine meats and your gold pieces, and he can be on his way. And she turns to Barsh and looks at him and almost looks cute and is like, you know what? I'm so very sorry. I jumped before I could react. All I could see, sir, was first time in my life I've had somebody, some people give two shits about me. You're paying me a regular wage, and to be 100% honest, like I saw my whole life crumbling in front of me, and I acted way before I thought. And I am very sorry for my action. I'll even take the axe hit to the side of my face that you gave.
Look at that honor, Barsh. Come on.
That was
now.
yes. So okay, he looks down at her. He can finally look down at someone, and he nods and says, "Thank you. I can understand under the stress of the situation. One of your type would respond in that manner, but it still does not excuse the murder of an possible innocence. Because now he's considering what Erg said, and if that is the case, then that means we definitely need to approach the Inquisitors to let them know, or to discover if there is possibly a taint inside of the organization. Because chaos must be stopped.
At the very least, we have to hunt down Vinswick.
Oh yeah, the hunt for Vinswick begins. Eurix, give yourself 4 corruption for sending that human sausage to the family.
They are ogres and would love it.
Yeah, hey, little just Barsh, Ruby's the closest thing you've got to normal in this party right now.
Matt,
Hey, Matt.
Matt, those are ogres, and they would love that sausage.
So is that
right.
corrupt to send it to ogres?
Yes. Yeah, I'm giving.
They would love it.
It's not that you're not feeding ogres their natural food. You're sending a human in
They
the form
eat
of
humans.
sausage. Yeah, but you're still butchering a human and sending it out.
You're butchering.
That's the point.
That is the point for the 4 more corruption for sending it to the greeting family who lost their son a few days ago.
If you fed a human to a lion, it wouldn't be because the lion wouldn't be the one that was in trouble, right?
Okay, so when she's like, I've got this meat to send to him, at first, Edmund's eyes kind of widen a little bit. Then he kind of like, eh. Okay.
I look at Erg and say, why were you eating him?
I was hungry.
Oh yeah, nervous eater.
Nervous eater.
So Erg, he's not really concerned about. Erg, he has no suspicions about Erg anything. Because Erg was actually chained up. He didn't do anything.
Right. No, it's Ruby that's the problem.
It's Ruby. It's everyone. It's everyone else. Not just Ruby. I can't just say Ruby. It's everyone else. It's Edmund, everyone.
Well,
Because they're cool with murdering an inquisitor, and that means it is nowhere we can go. It is nowhere.
Euryxis wasn't cool with it. She,
Ruby says,
What are you talking about? She stabbed him.
yeah, but then she
explained
pleaded
why.
that it was he the moment she was confused.
Crime of passion.
we're conflicted about it. We just felt like there was no other option.
Okay, so how do we make it right? That's what Barsh says. How do we make this right?
By
Well, we
killing more demons.
We get rid of the body and we move on.
No. We're not digging this hole any deeper. If anything, we need to find the town guards and inform them of what happened.
Well,
Get
I'd
as
say
far
there'll be.
away from here as possible.
I don't know
Well,
about deep, but if we do that, there'll be 4 more damn holes dug, won't there?
No,
Yes.
we can leave. We can leave.
And be on
When
the
you
run.
can leave. No. I'm talking about we can go to the Inquisitors and explain what happened.
No, we can't go to the Inquisitors. We cannot go to the.
So
we cannot go there with short of an army.
But if they're evil, you're saying that they could be corrupted.
You are right. We need to get to the bottom of this, but they're too powerful for us to go head on.
Look, we're all upset. We're all in a tizzy right now. How about we sleep on this? Let's discuss it in the morning.
No, I'm not sleeping on this to wake up with a bolt in my eye from an Inquisitor.
You're right. We should
Or
probably
Ruby.
move and then sleep.
Yes, it is no way we can stay here. No way at all.
Let's go make a camp in the woods tonight.
But we
There
have
you
to we have to make this right.
You have those directions that the kid gave you. You guys can head there.
Let's go. Yeah, Ruby says, why don't
Y'all
we
go
head
make a
that
team.
way?
Fine.
We can maybe kill some bad guys while we're trying to figure out our next move.
We've killed enough.
Well, you said it was like it's getting late in the evening because when we started, you said it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's starting to get late.
It can't be past 6.
No, it's around 6. Kill some.
We've been
bad
arguing
guys.
for a long time. I mean, almost real time, 2 hours.
So let's go kill some bad guys.
Let's kill some bad guys, okay? Because that's where they are in the forest. So this is what Barsh's options are. Give you guys a head start and take this guy's remains to the Inquisitors and explain what happened.
You're going to explain why you have a half-eaten Inquisitor?
Oh, no. He'll be honorable and tell the truth, exactly what happened.
I'm just saying.
Just do it in the morning.
Or whatever happens, we have to approach the Inquisitors. That's what Barsh says.
Well, I'm not going to see the Inquisitors. You can go if you want.
What was that?
Let's just talk about it in the morning.
Would you be satisfied if like we cleaned up the body, got it all nice and dressed, and like once Roger comes back from delivering his package, like we can get the wagon and load him up on the wagon, and Roger can take him to the Inquisitors while we go and see what we can do about helping out the poor distraught young lad that was in here earlier.
Yes, that sounds fine.
Fantastic. Then leave me with the duties of cleaning up the body then. And dressing him and making.
Yeah, she's a surgeon. She knows what to do.
Barber surgeon.
She cut your hair and cut you open.
And I kind of give her like that knowing look and a wink.
And then I smile just a little bit with a dimple.
All right, I'm going to roll a sense motive there because
All right, Erg's going over to go kick around at the ash pile. Now that you guys have resolved this.
We haven't resolved anything.
You guys
We
decided
just
you're gonna head east to go look after this kid, or you're going to town, I guess.
Yeah, because I think we need to let the town know what happened with, because Inquisitors are coming. They are coming.
No, they're not going to go They're not going to
not till
immediately
they have
be
someone to
coming
report
looking
back.
for one of their own.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna come looking for one of that. It might not be today. It may not be in a few,
Eventually.
but they're coming.
I
So
think
we
everybody
got time to
agrees on
sleep
that.
on it.
Everybody agrees
So what-
eventually they're going to come, but yeah.
So what? Ruby says, Barsh, what do you want to tell the town again? You want to tell the town guards what exactly?
I want to tell them where the body is and what
Okay,
happened,
well,
so they can
let's-
explain.
Let's play this out, okay?
She's going to.
I'm the town guard. What are you going to say to me?
An inquisitor was murdered.
By who?
A small female halfling.
Oh, so it's all my fault now?
No,
No,
Ruby's
the
the
halfling, that's
small
Ruby.
The
female
halfling, not gnome.
What do you mean? A small female halfling murdered? Who is the small female halfling?
I would say things got out of control. I
No.
would explain exactly what happened.
Who is this? Who killed this? The Inquisitor? Do you know?
Yes, I do.
Well, who is it?
This is Ruby.
Okay, let me write this down. Ruby who?
Bad child.
Good child?
Bad child.
Bad child, right? No longer a good child, right? Change your name. Okay, and so you're telling me a small female halfling single-handedly slew an Inquisitor?
Yes. With the help.
Oh, there were others?
Yes. With the help
Who
of
else was involved?
a small gnome and a rather rotund human.
And what are their names?
You know their names. I am sick of this game.
And an ogre used magic to disarm him also. That did happen.
Well,
Oh shoot, I forgot about that.
How
Does
did you
an
find
ogre
out
using
about this,
magic?
sir?
And where were you when all this was happening?
Protecting the Inquisitor.
So if you were protecting him, how did he get shot?
How did you make it out alive?
Oh, and this is how you guys got into this trouble in the first place. Questions being asked on how you guys were left alive, and
All right, Ruby just
Bad
throws her
people got
hands up
away.
and says, why not just go directly to the Inquisitors and say we killed him? Why would you stop?
I wanted to go to the Inquisitors to explain what happened.
Go march your ass
Erg-
on to the Inquisitors then. We'll see you there.
Erg believes that they could possibly be infected with chaos and tainted by chaos. This could possibly be true.
For the record, Erg does not believe that. He just wants you to believe that
Yeah, I know.
I
know.
because his demon lord wants you to believe
Okay,
that.
so then Ruby says, well, if we think that's the case, I don't think if you tell the city watch this, it's going to matter, because then are you going to tell them that you also think that the Inquisitor might have been corrupted by chaos and that's why he was killed?
Is that why you killed him?
Okay, wait. Let's get this straight.
I killed him because he's trying to kill the ogre.
Bosh. Okay, so we're gonna go to the Inquisitors, who know that we are under suspicion from their own organization, and we're gonna tell them, "Hey, we came to you because we killed your officer. Come to inspect us. It was all misunderstanding, though, because your organization's actually the one corrupted by chaos." How does that sound? Think it through.
I am.
And then we're saying, yeah, sorry about the misunderstanding. We'll get right on that chaos in our own ranks. Appreciate it. On your way.
Agree to disagree? I don't know if you're going to convince Barsh. I think Barsh is going to town, and you guys are going to hide out for a couple days.
Barsh, what do you think the town's going to do? They're going to organize a group and come after us. They're not going to wait for the Inquisitors.
I don't think they'll come after you.
They have how many in this town?
Okay.
How many watch?
I will give you 2 days head start before I go to the guards.
Oh,
why would you do that? If you believe everything you said, isn't that acting?
Because you believe that the humans here will attempt to murder you.
Of course they will.
That's how it works.
So that's why I'm giving you time.
You were enslaved by these people. You of all people should know how they work.
Yes.
What the hell is wrong with you? We've been with you for what, 2 years now? Every day working together, fighting together? And some stranger waltzes in and all of a sudden you forget all of that and you're ready to turn us in and kill us?
You have not tasted my axe, have you?
Well, but if you say this, we're as good as dead.
Hey,
they will hunt us down.
Leave it alone, Ruby. If these Inquisitors are truly corrupted by chaos, then they've already done their job and turned one of us against our own. And I just walk off.
There you go.
All right, Ruby's going to go pack her kit and get ready to leave.
All right. And Barsh, you're going to give him 2 days head start?
Yeah, I'm still there. I'm still in the inn. Yeah, I'm just chilling.
You're going to stay there now and murder in?
I hope you don't go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm staying with the I'll go. Yeah, I'll stay in the inn, but not where the body is. I'm not gonna just sleep in there with in the
I'm gonna make you
sausage.
sleep in the
I'm
basement.
gonna take Eurixus off to the side. I'm like, do you have anything that can knock a dwarf out?
Permanently or
Long enough for us to cut his throat.
Jeez.
He's gonna get us all killed. He's gonna bring the Inquisition down on all of us. He's
has,
not listening to sense. We got to do something.
has Barsh taken his dinner yet?
No, he hasn't
Nope.
eaten.
Fantastic. All right. So go down to the kitchens to start making.
This is
If
going
Barsh tastes
south.
something in his food, he's
He will kill all of you.
yes, he will kill a lot of people.
Well, you're already doing that by telling us you're going to like take us, turn us in. So.
Are you gonna feed him Inquisitor sausage for dinner?
I am not going
Okay.
Oh man,
to.
He's
Yes.
disappointed.
he needs to eat the Inquisitor, so he's not now corrupted himself.
Oh, good point. Good point. No, I can't do it. Can't do it.
Edmund will do it.
I'll do it. I just need the drugs.
All right, so I can give you my full read. What?
What are you lacing with
Look
opium?
at Matt's expression here. He's just like, oh shit.
Can we animate Barsh back as like a undead slayer or something?
Are you lacing with an opium pod and folkbane? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'll do a little bit of both.
How about a lot of both?
Yeah, not a little bit. We want
Have
overkill.
you seen Barsh's Constitution score?
Okay, so no, one opium. And, what are you gonna pay for this for me or no? This stuff isn't cheap.
We'll pay for it. I'll
Now
compensate.
is not the time to be wheeling and dealing.
I know.
He has a 9 brawn bonus.
No,
Yeah.
So what do you drink? Do you drink ale? Do you drink mead? What do you drink?
He's a dwarf.
Yeah, he's a dwarf. He drinks dwarven ale.
So put the folk bane in your ale and
Like about 12 doses.
no,
Does it smell? Does it make a does it, anything?
I don't know.
No.
No.
You could trust the ogre.
No, no.
It doesn't smell. How many doses are you putting in?
I'm putting 3 in, all 3 that I have.
Doses. Okay.
And I've been steeping this ale with the opium pod the whole time I've been making dinner. So
A dwarf knows his ale. That's all I'm saying.
Something will taste off.
you've never tasted my ale before, though, sir.
Little something extra, little love.
Absolutely.
Help you sleep.
So I'll bring it upstairs. Lay it all out. Have a couple different plates. There's different kinds of meat, different kinds of breads and cheese.
See that?
Yeah.
That's a warning. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That
Just a
Morgan
warning.
is in the wall downstairs. Don't worry.
Think about it, but go ahead.
Hey, you guys didn't tell Ruby about this, did you?
No.
Okay.
Are you helping me? You're helping me, right?
Yeah, Edmund's helping you.
Yeah, shit. Ruby's
Oh
not
my
there yet.
God. You guys are getting more corruption.
When you guys all have wings, Ruby's going to start to catch on, though.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I get to add a D6.
All right.
washing
So you guys are gonna eat together?
Yeah, I'll sit down and eat with them.
Are you gonna eat your own sausage?
Yeah.
You made the Inquisitor sausage. You cooked it?
Yeah.
Your exes, are you gonna have some too?
No.
No.
What is the meal? What is the meal?
He's serving you sausage and ale and I don't know what, potatoes or something.
Yeah,
What are you
there's
gonna
other
serve?
meats and stuff, but there's sausage there too.
Do I notice the gnome not eating the food?
Oh, I'm eating it.
Not the sausage though.
That's
Yeah,
what
just-
Edmund's got. Edmund's going to play it off to make sure he has to play it off, so he's eating the sausage to show that there's nothing wrong with it.
Well, I mean, we still trust each other here, right?
Of course.
As far as we know.
I mean, kinda.
I mean, you're not there mentally. I wouldn't think he would be worried about getting poisoned.
No, I'm not. I'm not worried about getting poisoned at all.
You should be, but you're not.
No, he's not.
Definitely should be. but
He's
you're
not
not.
like- yeah,
Well,
he's
she's
not
probably
like
got like a dwarven like racial thing, just like impervious to poisons.
Right? Yeah. This is
You'll
all
find
gonna
out
end-
in about 2 minutes.
Oh boy. All right, so
Right.
Shaggy.
oh look, Urga's throwing the rules in there for you. I have them open in front of me, but he's throwing the rules in there for you, and we put 3 doses in there.
Go.
Um,
And I would not be able to detect this, right?
Not the full Spain, no.
no.
Okay. I mean, if it's ale there, he's going to drink it.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Now, what's the opium do?
I don't know what it does.
Counteracts it.
Oh, it doesn't. I would say
She would know that.
You gain 3 corruption, Barsh.
I do?
Yeah, 1 corruption for digestion of each dose of deliriance.
Now, do you eat any sausage?
No, he didn't eat. He just drank it.
How much corruption do I get for eating sausage?
Yeah, we're gonna figure that out at the end of the session. You're eating the sausage, you're serving the sausage. You got a lot of corruption going on here tonight. We gotta tally that up at the end of the night. There.
All right, so I drank my ale.
Yeah.
Down
So that's what happens. It arrests the nervous system of the major ancestries, arresting the limbs and nerves. It can almost instantly debilitate and kill with the right dosage. So you're kind of like, you just kind of crumpled to the floor and you don't have control over your limbs.
I'm conscious.
You're conscious.
But you can't do anything. It's like,
Does he get a roll?
no, not according to the thing there.
Nothing.
Goodbye, Barsh.
It seems a little. Give the guy a roll. I mean,
To resist?
oh boy. Well, what are you thinking for your next PC?
He's not dead. He's not
I'm
dead.
not dead. I'm
He's
just-
Oh,
he's
you're
paralyzed
lying there
right now.
You're gonna murder him.
incapacitated.
What do you do?
Yeah, but that's where this is going.
Well, yeah. What do you think? Once you poison him, do you think you're going to let him get back up again?
No, we're gonna cut his throat.
Yeah. I mean,
Are you? Oh
well,
my
of course
We
they
have
were.
to.
killing Barsh?
Where did you think this was going? You
Oh
were
my
never going to let. You were
God.
never going to let him
Do I
go
want
to the
to?
town.
What did you think they were going to do?
No, I don't.
tie
want
you
to.
up
This is where it was going.
Leave you in the basement? I don't know.
Gia knew where this was going. It's okay.
Wow.
I just know it's nothing. If I can't detect it, it's literally nothing I can do.
Yeah, it just seems like he should get a resistance roll or something.
It's
I'm
mean
fine
stuff.
either way.
Give him an okay. Can we all vote to give him an arduous like scrutinize or something? To smell
I would
something's
say an arduous resistance again, like a.
Well, if there's no, I can see a scrutinize, just like something smells or tastes off before he really downs it.
Well, she said she makes the ale differently. Is what she said. So he
I
would
don't-
expect it to taste.
I just feel like a dwarf should get a
It
resistance.
would be
to poison.
resolve. I'd give him.
Give him a arduous resolve at least.
All right. Is this what the party wants?
What is it for?
To,
Okay,
to try
Ruby,
and
we're
resist,
asking for him if he
resist?
succeeds.
resist
then he's gonna start
the
fighting.
effects. Resist the effects.
Well, wouldn't that be a physical attribute, not a mental one?
It's willpower is a resolve.
I think
Yeah,
that's the
so-
closest mechanic you have here, though.
What are a toughness test?
I would think it'd be toughness if you're being poisoned.
Yeah, that's like a constitution. But Ruby, with what you're asking here, he's going to start attacking us.
Well, all right. I'll let you.
It's either
I'll
we
stay,
all make new characters, or
I will stay out of this and let you guys handle it. But because I don't like it when players in PvP when there's a click kill kind of thing.
Yeah, no
No,
shot.
I don't
is
like that.
harsh.
Believe me, this isn't where I wanted it to go. Is to convince him to join us.
I will
slide to
give you
chaos.
I will give you one compliment and one observation there, Gian.
Yes.
Fabulous role playing, but god damn are you stubborn.
He's a dwarf.
Yeah, no, he's
know,
playing that. Up.
Fabulous role playing, but it's kind of not leaving us a lot of wiggle room here.
Hands poisoning and slitting your throat.
All right.
He gave you an option. He said he's going to give you 2 days.
That's not an option.
And then we're hunted by you and the Inquisition.
Oh no, he wouldn't have hunted you. He probably would have met back up with you until we cleared our names. But he was going.
that wasn't going to happen.
No, that's not what happened.
Sure. Let's do an arduous toughness.
All right, where's arduous?
Let's give him a chance here. Let's give him a chance.
We can.
Oh.
See?
So you drink your ale and something tastes off. Your limbs start to tingle a little bit, and you feel a little fuzzy. But
I look at the gnome.
you shake off the effects of it. Whatever you're feeling, but you feel tingly all over your limbs and everything.
I stare into the gnome's eyes.
And I stare right back at you. Hey,
I grab my axe.
Uh-oh.
Hey. I thought, you had a hard day. I thought I'd give you the good stuff.
Edmund, are you stepping in?
Well, I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see what's happened.
He's swinging at her.
Well, no, are you actually swinging? Because we have to go to initiative at that point.
Sure.
Sure. Sure. You guys are sitting at a table together.
You just tried to poison him.
Well, he might not know that. I mean, seriously.
What do you mean? He feels tingly.
Maybe
Yeah, that's the opium. You've been drunk before.
exactly.
He's a dwarf. He knows what being drunk feels like versus
Okay,
poison coursing through his veins.
I feel like you guys are rushing into PvP because, I mean, honestly, I don't know that would be your first. You shrugged it off.
You're the one that wanted him to have a toughness test.
Oh, all right.
I told you what would happen.
Thanks, Fallbach, for resubscribing. 4 months.
This is turning into a shit show.
That's why you just let it go. We cut his throat. We go on. But nope. Roll a new character, Ruby, or run away.
No. That's not Ruby. He is hit. That is the gnome is who he just hit.
Yeah, but now it's going to PvP with everybody.
Oh, no. He's not trying to kill her. He's just knocking her unconscious.
There you go. So what's everybody's initiative scores?
I need to roll my initiative score.
Ruby's not there, is she?
No, it's the three of them have
well,
dinner. Nobody else indicated they were there.
Excuse me.
I'm there.
You're there.
Why wouldn't I be there?
Nobody else
Aren't we all
dinner.
Aren't
If
we all
he's there,
having?
then I
I
guess
thought
we're all there.
eating
Yeah, I
together.
thought we were all
Okay.
eating.
Ruby's like, hey, what the hell? What's going on?
Something's in the beer.
What? What are you talking about?
It's my special brew. Do you want a glass?
What?
God, I told her to put some opium in all of our drinks so we can calm down a bit.
Oh,
What? Ruby knocks her glass over. Are you crazy?
No, we all need to calm the hell down. And
Is any of the poison beer still left?
yeah, there's still some there.
Drink it.
sure.
I'll push it towards her.
To Eurixus?
Yeah.
I'm like, here, I'll drink it, and I go to
No.
grab it and accidentally knock it over.
No. I grab his hand. No. No.
Oh.
No. I have a higher initiative than her. Drink it.
I have a higher initiative
Hey.
than you, so I knock it over.
Do you?
So-
Have the highest initiative.
Dang it.
No, when he is holding it, I'm going to cast Cack-Handed Grasp on his hand. He's going to drop it.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, so everybody's just
All
going.
right, let's go to turn order.
Not Ruby. Ruby's not.
Okay, what's
Let's
what's your
beg for
initiative,
that
Eurixus?
roll, Ruby. Let's let him resist this shit.
What's everybody roll your initiative? Erixus, I need your initiative, and Ruby.
I already
We're gonna-
rolled mine.
Yep, we're gonna go in order.
Well, hey, look. If they were trying to ice Edmund, I'd have done the same thing.
So it's 3 plus your PB. Roll D10 and then add 3 plus your PB, Megan.
These are easy nights for Matt to DM. He just has to sit back and.
I know. Well, I have something prepped, ready to go. I thought we were gonna be going somewhere, but So what did you get in total?
Hell in a
I'll
handbasket.
tell you where we're going. We're going back to character creation.
Just 5.
5 total?
Do I just type it in?
D10 plus your PB or your
I
initiative.
thought you had a +8.
Oh, I do.
It's 3 plus PB.
I apologize.
No, that's all right. It's only
That's
your
fine.
second
It's-
time playing with us.
Yeah, it's maybe first combat, so no worries.
Yeah, so 1d10 +8.
Sorry for what we got you into.
So you rolled a 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
So 10.
Megan, we,
Well, let
we
her
spent the last
re-roll
year
it,
trying to
'cause
learn these rules.
She
so
rolled
don't
it
worry.
wrong.
You guys are
Ruby, what do you got? Are you getting involved with this, or are you just gonna sit back?
I'll roll initiative just because, well, it's good to have a place on the board, but I don't
All
know
right.
what the hell she's going to do.
All
She
right.
still doesn't know what's going on.
No, you don't.
Okay, well, that true to form, then she has a very low initiative, which would make sense.
What did it end up at?
Any food?
Hang on, I gotta find my talents trappings.
Who was
she's
eating
got a
sausage?
she's got a 9.
Yeah, who's all eating sausage if they serve it to everybody?
Did you tell Ruby about the sausage?
I didn't eat any
No.
sausage, remember? I was just
Oh,
drinking.
come on! All right, roll. Matt, roll to see if Ruby ate the sausage. I don't know if she
Well,
was.
I don't know. It's up to you. Why am I rolling if you?
Well, it's random. I mean, I know I can't say yes or no because I know I'm gonna get corruption if I eat it. So, how many types of food were there?
Several. There was a
There,
lot.
you got cheeses,
Right.
different meats,
Roll.
but sausage was on
All
there.
right, all right. Mike, high or low? High or low?
Low.
You didn't touch the sausage yet.
All right, cool.
All right, Edmund. So Barsh stands up, accuses Rexus, and says, "Drink this," and he holds out the mug.
And then he says that I'm going to say, I'll drink it, but I'm going to like screw up and like knock it out of his, try to knock it out of his hand. It's
Yeah,
like,
try to
act
knock
like
it
I'm
out of
trying
my
to
hand.
grab it, but screw up, grab it.
So let's do a disarm perilous stunt. Make a coordination test. Foe must resist coordination or be disarmed.
I need to make a coordination.
You guys both need to make a coordination.
Both, okay.
Is it
Just standard?
normal Standard.
Standard, yep. So Edmund
Man,
stumbles forward and swats at it, and you pull it back to you, and you're like, "Nuh-uh."
My
She's
head, I'll
drinking it.
drink it. I'm the one that said for her to put it in there. I'll drink it.
No.
Do you want to do it? You technically have 2 more AP. Do you want to do anything else, Edmund? Or
No,
I
that's what I was
suggest-
doing.
You might want to save some.
Erg?
Oh my gosh.
Erg, do you want to do anything here?
Yeah, I'm gonna make him drop it.
Can I grasp? All right. Suddenly, the mug falls out of your hands and to the floor.
He's got plenty of reagent.
Yeah, you're bleeding butter. That's all he needs. He needs animal fat or whatever rubbed between his 2 fingers.
Now, is
I'll
that something that can be done like subtly? Like he just kind of wiggles his fingers and it happens? Or is it like a very like, hey, you know you've been casting?
No, it's
magic?
we've always played it subtly with this.
Okay.
So all of a sudden the mug, you lose your grasp all of a sudden out of nowhere, and it falls to the floor, and the ale spills out.
Geez, Barshvin, watch yourself.
All
I
right.
would have probably went for the axe. But okay.
Did Ruby see that?
Yeah, everybody
Yeah, so
witnessed
basically,
this. All
I
of a
reach
sudden,
up to grab
he,
it.
No, but did he see the spell casting? Did she see the spell casting?
what did you do, Erg?
So there is a verbal, physical, and gesture involved with every spell. So
Because Ruby's basically watching.
You
She's not
guys have
taking
all
action.
heard and seen him cast it before, so then yeah, you would
But
be
yeah, but
aware
if he's
that
trying to be, were you trying to be subtle about it? Though?
of course I
Right.
was trying to be
Right.
subtle about it.
So I'm saying Ruby's not like, Barsh was locked in eye to eye with these two.
So like
Ruby's
a
standing
scrutinize
back.
versus a deception or something, or what
Yeah, do you want to roll deception against a scrutinize or something?
Sure.
All
or
right, let's do
would it
that.
be guile or?
Yeah, it's Guile.
All right, I'll roll scrutinize.
First of all, a dwarf dropping ale.
Yeah, never happened.
Yeah.
Very
So
unusual.
he knows something up.
All right, well, I want to see if Ruby sees it.
Yeah.
So you both succeeded.
All right, Ruby's well, yeah, but Ruby got the lower number. Isn't that how that works?
So yeah, you do
Barely.
you do see that he cast that his most
All right.
famous spell, Cat Grasp.
Yeah. All right.
His
So
famous spell.
Ruby, you see Ruby's head just kind of tilt, and she's kind of looking at you hard, Erg, like, what's she doing? She's kind of staring. She's kind of, her eyes are narrowing a little bit, and she kind of just grips the top of her rapier like tensely, and she's watching what's
Yeah,
going
I'll-
to happen next.
I'll say nobody should drink that anyway.
No, we all should drink some and mellow out.
What's Barsh doing?
Okay, so we've been playing it like Barsh is just like an idiot. So, so
Yeah,
so
I won't
is he
point out.
supposed to
I
not
won't.
know
Barsh is a living idiot. I will point that out.
It felt like it magically flew out of your hands.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that plus the feeling. I mean, he's a dwarf. That whatever that was he drank, he knows it was not. Knows it wasn't right. So with that, he will
Who's
clock
getting the axe first?
the one who served him the drink.
All right. Well, look, if Ruby sees him trying to axe somebody,
No, he's
she
not
will
going
try-
to kill her. He's not going to.
Well, no, it doesn't matter.
don't
She's
know
gonna
that.
hold on. She's gonna try and parry the blow. She's ready to go there. She will try and use an action point to parry.
Okay.
Do you have an ability that lets you do that?
There's a ability because I was going to use it to protect the Inquisitor last game. There's a standard ability that lets you do
Yeah,
that.
you can. I can parry another.
It's called
as long as-
defense something. You have to roll for it, I think, but
yeah, so you have to roll like a parry, right?
I believe so. Let me see. It's called special actions, reactions. Where is it? I saw it because
Eurixus would also get a chance to parry or dodge.
Yes, and you get a plus 10% because I'm using a different weapon and it's slow.
Well, and you get a minus 10, or I get a. Oh yeah, I have Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you have a minus when you parry my shots. That's what it is.
Yeah, but if it's a call shot, you don't get the parry.
Right. Is it a call? Are you using a call shot?
He's like, yep.
I think I better.
All right, called shot on Eurixus with the flat end of his axe.
Yes.
Well, hold on. You've kind of had I don't think you should get to do a call shot because you've had a bunch of other movement stuff going on. Or is this a new round?
No, I haven't done anything.
No, this is his
You guys are
This is
at
my
a
first
table, like,
action.
next to each other.
Yeah, this is my first action.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, call shot to the head.
If you choose a body part, then you get big minuses.
Okay, well, I'm
A
not.
call shot
She's
just
small. Any part of my axe on her little body should do the trick.
All right. All right, it's a hit for 12 damage. Where does that put you, Eurixus? I'll bring up your kick sheet and I'll go through it with you here.
Can I
All
try
right.
to touch that?
Are you doing non-lethal, Barsh?
Yeah, he's doing non-lethal.
Subdue.
Yeah, I wouldn't have any reason to kill her. I just know she tried to poison me or something.
Oh, you were lightly wounded from last time. Oh, so 12 points will be one more down the track for you. You're moderately wounded.
Yikes.
Okay, so he bashes, bam, the flat end of his axe against you, and it hurts. You're lucky he's not doing lethal damage because you would have a grievous injury right now.
Yes.
Yeah, and plus I could have did another D6.
I appreciate that. And I can't parry that?
No, because he did a called
No.
shot.
What does that mean?
That means you cannot dodge or parry those attacks.
That wasn't very but
Eurixus, it's your turn.
What did you try to give me? He says that when he bashes.
All right. Ruby's just gonna say, "Get out of here!" Like run.
Run!
Well, she knows that's gonna end with Barsh and Eurixus.
I don't know. She's got an ability to bleed. She could like shank and run.
Well, okay,
Shake
that's
and
not
bake.
okay. Well, I
If
guess
she
you guys.
shanks him, she's going to die.
He can attack her, but don't do the.
You could only poke the bear so many
Alright.
times.
Let's yeah. What are you
What are you
thinking,
doing, Megan?
Eurixus? What are you thinking? We're running a little over here. I know we started late, but our East Coasters, it's getting late for them.
I'm good. My adrenaline's up.
AFK just a sec.
It's not good. My adrenaline's up. Oh my goodness.
So, to be clear, Barsh has pulled out his weapon for 1 AP and used a call shot for the rest of his AP.
That's the kind
Oh.
of thing you say before you do something really nasty to Barsh.
Yeah, I guess you can. I get.
He-
Did it cost
he
me an
can't
AP or is
parry.
next to me?
He can't parry. He can't do anything. Bleed him.
Do it. And
All right, Erg is telling you to cut him open, Eurixis. Erg, you
Ruby
turn,
calls-
or
he
Barsh, you
hears
turn to
him
your
say
right.
that?
You turn to your right, or Barsh. You're like, you can't believe what you hear Erg saying. Bleed him.
Okay.
Can I save my action till after somebody else goes?
So you can. What you can do is you can go drop further down in the initiative track. There's only one other person below you, and that's Ruby.
Right.
Make it count.
Make it count.
Oh my god.
You could also do a call shot. You could a nice thing is a takedown, where you knock the foe down and people do extra damage to them.
Oh, I forgot she's supposed to be taken down. Remember, I have takedown when I attack. I forgot about that.
Do you?
Does
Yes.
that require an AP?
No, he just has it as a talent now. It's called beat.
Oh, right. So you're on the ground right now, so you'll have to spend an AP to get up.
So
So you should have got an extra D6 Fury die then,
Yes.
because she is prone.
Well,
He was taking it easy though. He was doing
Yeah.
some bull damage.
Anyways, you'll have to spend an AP to get up. Eurixis.
all right. So like I get up and I'm like, oh man, I just thought everybody like needed to chill out. Like we were all so excited and it's just, if we just could just calm down a little bit and have a conversation, have a good night's sleep. I'm sure, like Roger would be by to bring the body of the Inquisitor over, and I start crying. And I thought we could all like get along, and I don't know what I'm gonna do now. And I get up and
Stab him.
but doesn't it cost her AP to pull a weapon too? If it costs me, because
Yeah.
my axe was really next to me. It was just right there next to me.
Yeah. It costs AP. So AP to get up and AP to draw a weapon. Yeah.
you're gonna kill me.
What did I miss?
Nothing. Mike's adrenaline's pumping. That's all you missed.
I'm gonna lose a party member.
Maybe multiple.
I don't know. I'm losing some combination of party members tonight.
So what are you thinking? You get up?
I'm
Are you gonna
gonna
draw your weapon or no? Or are you just gonna say, hey, don't attack me like you did?
yeah, I'm just gonna say, like it just we don't have to do this, like there's gotta be some way we can sort this out. Like, come on, man. Like
All right.
so that
that
was
what-
only 1 AP, right?
1 AP to get up. That's it. And talking doesn't take an AP.
Cool. Can I save my other 2 for later?
No, you can't wait once you've done something.
But you could have waited to get up until after somebody else acted.
you can draw up, but Ruby
I think
go
that's
next.
what Matt. I think that's what you wanted to do. So let's
Okay,
let whoever
so let's go to
first.
Ruby then. Let's jump to Ruby.
All right, Ruby's going to draw her sword and her main gouge, and she's going to get prepared to block any blows that anybody tries to dish out to anybody else. She's going to say, "Stop hitting each other."
Sound like a parent scolding children.
Stop hitting you.
All right, and that's what you're gonna do. So 1 AP to draw your stuff, and that's it.
Yeah, and then half an AP to get ready to pounce.
All right, now Arixis, so it's back to you. You're gonna spend the AP to get up. You're gonna plead
What about-
your case.
What? Oh, yeah, the ogre already went.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up and move behind Ruby.
Thank you for the follow, Mrs. G Silva. All right, so you're just gonna move, and that's it for your turn this time. Your actions, Edmund. It's back to you now. Things have gotten a little tense at the old dinner table.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm gonna just yell at a Bosch. I'm like, "You're tearing us apart. We've been friends forever. You're taking us down a path you don't know what you're doing." And I'm going to try to
Tearing us apart.
do my Litany of Hatred.
Oh God. Jesus.
Not
Oh.
inspiring words. Litany of Hatred.
One person said, "Cut him open."
To be fair, I also said AP and bleed and a whole bunch of game terms and things
Yeah,
that would make
that might
sense.
not have
So
been in character
it was
statement. as
not-
well.
Oh,
it was not a
it was
character
not in
statement.
character.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Yeah,
okay.
I think that was messaging to the player.
Oh, okay.
Like, hey, keep in mind this mechanic is available to you.
Okay. That's okay.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Edmund.
So,
Roro Shaggy. Okay, you couldn't take the dwarf out with the triple dose of poison, but you're going to make him cry by bullying him. Great.
Well, so that's going to
That's Zweihander for you.
move you 2 tracks down on the peril list,
Okay.
and then
Thank you for the follow.
17 peril.
Yeah, okay.
17 peril.
Yeah.
17 peril. So that would move me. That's to imperiled, right?
You
No,
automatically drop 2.
Okay, so I
Automatically
dropped
drop two.
ignore 1 skill rank,
Oh,
and then
yeah, I'm gonna drop 2 from unhindered, so ignore, and then you. How much was it total? 17. It'd only move you down 1 more because your next threshold is 17. It doesn't go over it.
Ah, damn it! Could have been 1 higher.
all right, let's see, because I have something when I move down the peril track.
Yeah, you do. I was wondering if you're gonna remember that. I knew you had something.
I thought it was when you spin a fate, you could move up the peril
You guys have no fortune points right now.
or fortune.
Let me see.
By the way.
Where is it? I
Yeah,
know I
it's
have
blood in the
something.
sand. I'm looking at it right now. Whenever you
there
spend
it
a
is.
fortune point, move 1 step up the damage or peril condition tracks positively.
Yeah, we don't have any, do we?
No, I haven't had a chance to roll anything tonight to even give you any.
Broken
Hey, we're
mechanic.
getting raided
it's like-
with a party of 20. Hey, another raid tonight. Just in time for some PvP. Welcome, the Grouch Couch. Thank you for the raid.
For crouch couch.
We're there's a little bit of PvP going on in our party right now.
There's some grouchiness around this kitchen table too.
thanks for joining us for the tail end here while the party. I don't know. We're
We
gonna see
didn't
what
want it
happens.
to go that way, but
Is there anything else you want to do, Edmund?
okay. So that's my 1 AP. I guess like everybody else, when I can pull out my stiletto, like we're all like pointing the guns at each other, kind of thing.
Yeah, right. It's a
Right.
Mexican standoff.
So what does Litany of Hatred look like? I mean, are you just
That
screaming
was
at
me
him?
just telling you, just yelling at you like how you're gonna tear this
Okay.
group
All right.
apart.
Like
and
you're the problem. You're the force of chaos. You're the one
Okay.
causing all the trouble.
Yeah, that. I mean, he wouldn't go attack her because of that. Him because of that.
Yeah. Did
and
you
then,
have any?
Yeah, then I'm
did
just
he
I'm
affect
pulling
you
my
at all?
stiletto. Getting
Yeah, he
ready.
affected me.
Yeah, it affected.
Okay. So can he keep doing that until he like pieces
No,
fades
Oh,
like
I
fries?
wish.
once per
Hit him in the
combat.
feels.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, thank you for the follows. Thank you, Grouch Couch, for the raid. So does that take us to Erg?
So yeah, here's a shocker. The one thing I can do.
On who? Barsh or
Yeah.
someone else?
Barsh.
I
Got
wish
candy
you had
grass?
your components for your other stuff.
Barsh, your weapon again falls out of your hand and just out of reach. It's
Okay.
pulled. It's pulled with a force.
And
Slippery like
also,
butter.
I am going to use a Litany of Hatred as well, and just say, "Yeah,
Yeah.
What he said. All right, go ahead and
Uh,
roll your Litany of Hatred for me, please.
it's
Intimidate.
it's a plus 20, right?
If you're uninjured, yes.
Wow.
Oh, Barsh.
And that's a crit.
Oh my goodness.
So that's going to
Thank
automatically drop him down another level.
Thank you so much, Desert, for the bits.
You
there.
you have to
Thank you so
roll
much.
now, right?
No, I have abilities that
My ability, Menacing Demeanor, only gives me a 1d10 plus 1, so I don't even think that'll matter. But let's try.
I have 2 abilities that affect that.
Barsh.
Well, he was a point away from going over, right?
Yeah,
It's
that's-
not even gonna do anything to him.
What does it drop him? It drops him down though, because it's a
The,
crit.
the critical should.
The crit will drop you down 1 automatically. Yes, I agree.
Okay.
But you
I
don't
click
take
on that.
anything further.
Okay.
So what does that mean now?
He has -3 to skill rolls.
Wow.
Barsh, is
Including-
there anything else? Erg, I mean, is there anything else you want to do?
No, I mean, I disarmed him and put him down another rank. I think we did pretty good.
Too bad that if I'd rolled 1 higher, he would be incapacitated now.
All right, Barsh, it is. Yeah, I know. Barsh, it's your turn.
I will use. How far is my axe away from me?
You will have to move and pick it up for 2 AP.
It's just out of reach, yeah. So you do have to move.
How far is my Morgenstern away from me? That I threw in the bar?
It's
Your
in the other
Morgenstern is
room.
in the wall.
Yep. Which one's closer?
The one on the
It's in-
floor. The one on the floor. The
Okay.
Morgenstern is in the same room as you, but it's in the wall.
Okay. All right. So I will move to go pick up my Morgenstern. Who am I closest to now? Everyone? Since we're in a small room.
Yeah, I would think you're. I don't know.
And it is a Sparthax.
You are closest to Euryxis. I rolled random.
Oh no, hold on. Ruby was between
She
him
moved
and
behind
Euryxis.
Ruby.
All right, you're closest to Ruby.
All right.
Ruby's the only one that has not done anything hostile to you. I just want to
Yeah,
remind
yeah,
you.
yeah,
of
yeah,
that. Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Well, we've only yelled at you.
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah,
later.
they've only yelled at me. At first, I thought Erg was telling her to bleed me, but I'm fine with
Okay.
that. He said since he didn't say it.
Make them bleed. Again, for the people who joined us, we got a little bit of PvP going on here tonight. One of the party members a couple weeks ago summoned not one but 2 demons and committed murder, and it's kind of spiraled into this whole sort of, I don't know, drain of chaos that we're now in. And the one honorable character in the party is now standing against the ones who are, I want to say, slowly going
Not
to
so
corruption.
honorable.
But
I take
they're going-
exception to that.
they're
Ruby's
going whole hog into corruption. That's what's
Ruby's
going
still
on. That's what
honorable.
we've walked in on.
Ruby's
All
still
right.
honorable.
Barsh, you've walked
So
over.
I took
you
it.
grabbed
So
your weapon.
wait, so me taking a step put me close to one person is what happened.
It's put you close to Ruby. Yeah.
to Ruby.
Okay, so he pushed my weapon closer to Ruby. Let me see. What could I do here? Erg is the problem right now because he keeps taking my weapon out of my hand, which is infuriating. Let's see. I can't charge because that's 2.
Right.
Let me see. I will knock Ruby down.
Okay.
And tell her to get out of my way. So I just move towards her and push her out of the way. Not an
So-
attack.
Are you doing the perilous stunt knockout?
Is
No,
that a
Down.
You can knock
No,
you can- or takedown. You can knock her to the ground, knock her prone.
actually no, I'll move closer to Edmund. I mean not Edmund to
Erg?
Erg.
All right, so that's your 3 AP then. Move, grab your weapon, and get next to Erg.
Yep.
Ruby, you're
I
up.
can do this all night there, buddy. That's 3 AP every time.
He has He has fist.
Oh,
He has fist.
Wow. Okay, Ruby, what do you want to do?
I want this to stop. Everyone, put your weapons down. She sees him going toward Erg. She's gonna get over there to block any swings that might happen.
All
And
right.
she's telling him, you've got to stop this. You know, she'll try and intimidate him too.
I like how he's
Are
the
you talking
problem.
to Barsh or Erg? Who are you talking to?
Erg,
here?
or no,
Yeah.
Barsh.
Oh, I was
She's
like,
trying to get.
Erg is
The dude has been
instigating this
poisoned. The dude has
All
been poisoned.
She's going to give him a tongue lashing. Hang
thing.
on,
You're
how do I do that?
Rasputin. You've been poisoned and beaten down. And
All right, what is that? Is that a
what are you
Litany
trying
of
to do? Sorry,
Hatred?
Litany of Hatred?
Yeah, how do I roll
It's
that?
an intimidate test.
All right, that is not a flip to fail, correct?
Correct. Intimidate. Uh,
No, it's not. It doesn't have a star next to it. All right, here
no,
we go.
you're good then.
Yeah.
All right, it's not critical, but so now roll.
What am I rolling?
Number of foes equal to your fellowship bonus suffer -1 damage and peril threshold.
What do I roll? Just a D10?
What are you doing?
He's doing Litany of Hatred.
Okay, now his peril threshold should be at a -2 already.
It's a -3.
That's 3.
It's -3. He's 1 step away from incapacity.
No. That's down the track. He will also have -2 his threshold.
Yes, he has
intimidated,
minus
those
3 to
temporarily
his.
suffer -1 to their damage and peril thresholds. If the test is critical, they also move down a step on the tracker.
Oh.
So
Do
moves
I
down
add
one
that?
more to incapacitated.
Do I? Okay, so what do I add to that 7 that I just rolled there on the D10?
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
Barsh
really?
Barsh can't act. Well, he can walk around and talk and all that, but he can't do any
All right, so-
skill-based
yeah, so
rolls.
She's just yelling at you like, "Would you stop it? You're ruining everything. You're gonna kill somebody with that damn axe. Just put it down."
So you're getting mentally
It's already
beat up.
down.
This is affecting you like
between the slaughter of the Inquisitor and now your teammates shouting
Raiding
at you,
me.
and this whole day has been stressful. It's taken a toll on you.
I see.
Hey, you're not dead.
I wouldn't have died. I was not worried about dying.
Oh, I was worried about you dying. Did you have like an ace in the sleeve or something?
Yes.
Oh.
How do you get out of being a cutthroat?
Oh, that there's nothing I could have done.
Oh, okay,
That-
that's what I was referring to.
Why
Oh,
don't-
no. I thought
Why don't
in
we
combat.
end there, because we've gone over on the session here with the fight is ended, because Barsh can't do anything else unless people want to jump and attack him, but we can pick that up next time.
No, he's being tied up though.
He's being
Yep. Tie him
He
up.
can move around, right?
he can move, incapacitated, you can move.
He's
You
not
can't
going
do
to just
skill-based
tie me
rolls.
up.
Well,
Sure.
You can't
Roll
resist, I
against
guess.
it. Oh wait.
yeah, right. Yeah, why don't we make? Yeah, you can make that roll right now because it's at minus 30.
100 experience for everybody.
Nice.
Cool.
But corruption. So Edmund served the sausages to everyone.
I didn't eat any.
I didn't eat any.
Nor did I.
Yeah, see, she knew not to.
So
I
you're
ate like crazy.
gonna get 12 corruption for that, for serving them to your party.
Attempting to kill a party member.
And I'll give you 5 more for eating them.
18.
Just him. You guys don't get that. So let's roll now for the end of the night. I rolled a 1, so even Barsh gets 1, because you had 3 corruption,
I
right?
get 2.
Yeah.
You get 2.
I don't know what I got the 3
Eurixus
from.
gets 1. Gets 1 Chaos Order rank. Barsh gets a Chaos Order rank.
I'm 2 away from my first.
Did you give Ruby any corruption this time?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I tried, but you wouldn't eat the damn sausage.
Ah, you'd have got me too if I'd eaten that damn thing.
All right. So
He does not trust the Rixes at all.
No. Do you trust Erg anymore now?
Well, Erg was just trying to disarm him.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Did you drink?
Well,
100
Edmund's the
XP.
one that said he told her to put it in there.
Thank
Well,
you.
yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, I said that. I'm like, I told
Yeah,
her to
he
give
told-
it
he
to
said
all
it.
of us.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but you didn't say what he was getting.
We had
Yeah,
2
that's when I
raids.
said I told her to put it all, and then I reached for the glass.
So let's find someone else to keep this party rolling to. Let's find someone else to raid. What do we got going on in the old tabletop RPG rooms right now? We have
Barsh was trying not to kill y'all.
there's
Ugh.
Shadowrun. Let's go join some Shadowrun.
Well, it's not like I want to kill anybody in the party either, but it's like, God damn it, quit being.
He said, I'm going to poison him and slice his throat while he's conscious.
Right?
Thank
Bark.
Thank you everybody who joined us. Have a good night. We'll be back next Sunday at 9 p.m. Central if you want to see what plays out with this little riff in the party. Thanks so
Grim
much.
and perilous.
Well, now it's real bad.
Oh.